Slime Media was one only Mr. Slime Media right here. This right here is my review on Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You saw my out of theater reaction. It's been a full 2 weeks since the movie came out. This is my full reaction review. And like I said, this is a spoiler review. Like I said, if you're watching this, that means you've seen the movie already. I feel like if you haven't seen it now, you're probably not going to see it as Fast and the Furious comes out in 2 more days. So that's how I feel. You probably, if you haven't seen Guardians 3 now, you're probably not going to see it. So, like I said before, out of theater reaction, this movie right here brings Marvel back. I know we had Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, we had Ant-Man, Quantumania, all of them were kind of like, up and down and all that and everything. And then especially Thor: Love and Thunder. That I definitely gave that 2 thumbs down. It's probably one of the weakest Marvel movies I've ever seen before. Thor: Love and Thunder. That's why I think they should have just kept it at 3 with Ragnarok. But yeah, but this right here, I feel like the MCU is back with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This movie was good, full of heart. It felt like an ending to a trilogy, probably one of Marvel's best trilogies, next to Captain America, trilogy. I always say Captain America is my favorite trilogy out of all the Marvel movies, but Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, I should say, is the second out of all of them. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was kind of okay. It had its moments and all that, but Guardians 3 was a proper ending. Definitely good. And I'm explaining why in a few minutes why I think this movie definitely brought the MCU back and why I think this is probably one of my favorite Marvel movies that's come out in the past 3 or 4 years since Spider-Man No Way Home. I know people didn't like Spider-Man No Way Home. People had something against it and all that. I'm a Spider-Man fan. The man is tatted on me. Like, I have a poster board of him right here in my garage. Like, Spider-Man is Spider-Man. So, like, to see all them three Spider-Mans together, like, I still got to say, Spider-Man after Infinity War and that whole saga, Spider-Man No Way Home is still probably like my favorite, probably MCU movie that's come out since then. And all that. But Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes in a close second, definitely. And Guardians of the Galaxy, that whole trilogy definitely is probably, I would say, the best trilogy out of all the Marvel movies. For sure. So, what I say about it, we got the origin story of Rocket. That's what I really felt about it. We got to see Rocket's origin story, what happened with him, what made him become who he was and everything. And I'm a big Rocket Raccoon fan. He's my favorite member in the Guardians, one of my favorite MCU characters. So I was just happy to see his origin story pretty much about him. Majority of the movie, he is laid out because he's attacked by Adam Warlock and all sent by High Evolutionary to capture him and everything. So the majority of the movie, he is not in the conscious, but you see how he do a lot of flashbacks of the origin story of all that, of everything, of his friends, along with the character Lila, how close him and her they were together and all that, how it devastated him when he watched her get killed. It just, and everything. It just, you don't have a heart or a soul if you didn't feel like emotion in this movie. You have to. No, I know a lot of people have complaints about Adam Warlock. That's what people say about his character. But I know his character was kind of sent early because he's supposed to be a kid. Like, he was just born yesterday. So that's why his mindset the way it was and all that. Even when he accidentally killed someone and all that, because, pretty much like he's just a kid. So it's like he just now getting used to the world and all that because he came out of his cocoon early, I should say. So, man, so that explains all that. So, but I like the Adam Warlock character. I like the actor Will Potter, I think his name, that played him. I love him in movies and stuff like that. So I thought he did a good job in Guardians of the Galaxy. So I actually like Adam Warlock, but a lot of people didn't. Then also we got Star-Lord and Gamora. That duo was funny because this is not the same Gamora from the original Guardians movies that we've seen. This is Gamora from the one that came, of course, remember during the Endgame and all that. So she's a different kind of Gamora. She's more with the Ravagers, more cold-hearted and ruthless and all that, everything. And Star-Lord's trying to lure her back in, but he lets know she's not that same person because that same Gamora didn't go through the same things the one that he met. So it's kind of like that, the same Gamora. So, Then we get a lot of backstory on Drax, how we understand his character more, why Drax is the way he is, how Drax was a family member by Thanos. His whole family was killed and all this, so he was built to be a dad. How he helped save the kids when they were captured and everything like that. With how they were captured, I should say, by High Evolutionary, how he saved them, how he was able to relate to them. That's why him and Nebula in the movie, given like I said, a lot of stuff I'm going back and forth about different parts in the movie. So in the end, him and Nebula, they come together. They take over the city of Nowhere. Not take over, but pretty much they help rebuild the city of Nowhere with the kids and all that. So we see what Drax we're calling it. He's not stupid, not a dumb or anything like that, but he's built to be a dad. That's what he is. And also with Mantis, we see more of Mantis' character. She's like the peacemaker and all that and everything like that. And we saw at the end she goes off and bees with her animal friends and all that were also captured by Hollow Revolutionary, because she's always felt like the whole time she's been serving Ego, because she's also, they mention this a lot, she is Star-Lord's, technically Star-Lord's half brother, half sister I should say, as well. Star-Lord's her half brother. So pretty much like, she's always served the Ego the whole time of Star-Lord's dad, and now she's been serving the Guardians, and now she wants to find her own way and all that. So we understand her arc and her character as well and all. Also, but Nebula has probably the most character development out of all the Guardians. People don't talk about enough how she goes from this evil villain and all that we see in Guardians 1, trying to get the approval of her father, to the second one she kind of turns around a little bit and everything like that in Guardians 2. And then we see from everything she went through, from seeing her friends seeing her friends get killed in Endgame and all that, to now where we see her now in Guardians 3, kind of like the more coming together, more of a leader role, just a good, strong character. So, like I said, a lot of story arc with the characters. Now with Star-Lord, Mr. Chris Pratt, aka Star-Lord. So Peter Quill, I should say. We see him, he finally decides to go back to Earth. He hasn't been back to Earth since his mother passed away, so he finally gets to go. He sees his grandfather and everything like that and all. So that was him. He always has been scared to go back to Earth since that happened with his mom, because he's so been scared. So he's been so scared since then, since he was captured by the Ravagers and never decided to come back to Earth at all. So he finally decides to come and all that. Finally decides to go to Earth to visit his granddaddy and all. I know people say this is the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, but in the end credits, and they do say Star-Lord will return. He will return to the Guardians. I don't know if it's some kind of shape or form. I believe Secret Wars will see the Guardians again, so that's another 3 or 4 years. So that's probably next time we'll see the Guardians. Next time we'll see them, we'll be in Secret Wars. So that's that. Also, as well, we see Rocket is held in rank as the new leader of the Guardians. After, of course, like I said, I'm going all over the place with this, but also as well, they do end up taking out Howard Revolutionary as well and all that. And Rocket has just one of the most famous lines he said. The name is Rocket Raccoon, and all that. So awesome when he says that. Then also is awesome as well as like when he has that line he said right before they have this big action final fight scene, just so epic. It's on YouTube. You want to check it out? It's on YouTube as well, but it's so epic to see in there. So Rocket says, so right before this scene happens, Rocket says, sorry, he says, "I'm done running," and all that, which is such a strong voice. Of course, that's a common thing to say, but when he says it, you understand it why he says it. I ran before. I'm not running from this guy no more. I'm done running. So that right there plays a part into it as well. So, man. So, but like I said, backtrack. After that, they do make Rocket, after they beat High Revolutionary, after that final scene, everything like that. Rocket does, ends up becoming leader of the Guardians. He's the longest member, along with him and Groot. And Groot, of course, finally talks. He finally get a word and get Groot to speak. I knew it was coming to the way he was talking, the way it was coming. I saw him like, Groot probably going to talk. That's what's going to happen. He going to end up talking. And that's what happened. Groot does end up talking in the movie. So that's what's shocking. Like, the audience, too, is like, oh, Groot finally speaks. So I saw that coming when Groot talked. So, but the team is now with the Guardians led by Rocket, Groot. I forgot the guy, or the whistle guy. He takes over, He takes over now. He pretty much has the whistle and all that and everything. He takes over for that. He finally gets it. Cosmo the Space is another character I used to love in the comics. She's a part of that character also as well as a part of the Guardians, along with Adam Warlock as well. And I forgot this other new little young girl character that was part of the team that was like, that was captured by the Howard Revolutionary team. She's also part of Guardians as well. So I forgot the actual name of a character. Let me just look it up right quick, the new Guardians teams. But this right here we're seeing is a new Guardians team and all that, which I like it. I have nothing against it. I love this new Guardians team. Yes, Rocket, Groot, Kraglin's a new guy. Whistle, yes. Taking over. Kraglin, Adam Warlock, Cosmo, and Phyla. Yes, who's one of Howard's test subjects. So that's part of the new team and all that. I like this new team. We'll see how it goes. I know a lot of people not a fan of the Kraglin character like that and all, who's also, of course, director James Gunn's brother. But we'll see how it goes. He's taking over for I can't ever forget his name. I forgot Michael Rooker's character. I met Michael Rooker too. Very cool. Seems like a very cool guy. He was at a DragCon event I went, but I forgot the name of his character he plays in Guardians of the Galaxy. But it's who Kraglin takes over. Yondu, yes, Yondu. Yondu. He takes that's who Craig takes over for Yondu as the whistleblower. Even Yondu has a cameo appearance and is a in like a not a flashback but like a vision of Kraglin when everybody when nowhere is getting attacked and Kraglin tells and Yondu tells Kraglin like he told Peter Quill, use your heart with the whistle. That's how I use my whistle. I use my heart. So, but like I said, that's part of the new Guardians team. I like it. Like I said, I feel like we won't see this team again probably till like Secret Wars and all that. Like I said, I heard Zoe Saldana, she's not returning no more to Guardians. That was her last picture, last film doing Guardians, and they see her at the end. Of course, a lot of people wanted somebody to die. Everybody thought it was Rocket. The way it seemed, Rocket's gonna die. Rocket's gonna die. But Rocket does not die. Nobody dies in this film, which still is a good film regardless if somebody dies or not. But nobody dies or anything like that in this film. But Zoe Saldana's character Gamora, she ends up going on with the Ravagers being with them because she tells Peter, I'm not that Gamora from that time period or anything like that. I'm a different Gamora, and this Gamora is more cold and more ruthless, and she chose to be with the Ravagers and all that. She chose to be with them. But Zoe Saldana has said she's not coming back for any Guardians movie. She's done with the Guardians. Also, Dave Bautista, aka Drax, the Destroyer, he's also as well not being with Guardians no more either. He's done with Marvel for Guardians. So I don't know about the actor that plays Nebula or not and all, but I don't know if she's coming back at all. But it seems like I guess you could necessarily say that both those characters got written off. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll see how that goes. And then of course, like I said, so the new Guardians team, we see who it is. But I believe we'll see those characters along with Peter Quill will probably show up in Secret Wars and all that. That would be, of course, would be fun to see and all that and everything. So we have to wait to see Guardians till Secret Wars. So I think it's 2025, 2026. So like I said, we're talking about a good 3 or 4 years before we see the Guardians again. So. But like I said, definitely a good movie. Still not my favorite movie. I still say Creed is my favorite movie so far I've seen so far this year. Creed 3. I love Air. Air is a good movie. Air probably second. Guardians 3 of all the favorite movies I've seen so far this year. So solid movie, Guardians, man. I give this movie a B minus. Good movie. Definitely should check it out if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and all. But like I said, man, it's a good movie. But like I said, I'm having a little car situation going on, having car problems. So I don't know if I'll be able to see. I'm probably gonna see Fast and the Furious to probably maybe sometime next week. So I'll definitely do a review on it because I'm a big Fast and the Furious fan. I love Fast and the Furious movies. I love them since I was a little kid. So I'm still gonna do my reviews on it. I can't wait to see how this one goes. What's more crazy, stupid stuff they do in this new Fast and the Furious movie. So that's coming. So that's coming next. My Fast and the Furious review, and then of course right after Fast and the Furious, Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse comes out, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. I'm gonna see that Into the Spider-Verse, so definitely gotta check that out, Into the Spider-Verse. So those are my next 2 reviews on this channel. I'm gonna talk about Into the Spider-Verse, and I'm gonna do a review on a review on Fast and the Furious. So check me out both of them. I know the spoilers for Power. I haven't done anything Power really with Tariq at all or anything like that, but I will probably do something like that when it all ends. I know the spoilers have coming out for the last 2 episodes. But I'll do my review to segue in and to kind of give a proper ending to Tariq St. Patrick's story. I wasn't able to do it last year because a lot of stuff going on last year. But this year I will do a review on Power Book 2 Goes Tariq's story at the end. I will do that for the series finale once everybody's seen what's already has been on Stars and all that. So I'm definitely going to do a review on that when it's all at the end of the season, when the actual season finale actually hits on Stars. I will do a review on that, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'm doing a review on Titans or not. Titans just had a series finale. I might do something on Titans or not. Depends on how I feel. I don't know if anybody's talking about Titans enough to do a review on Titans, but I will check me out for a review on that. And when the Flash ends, I will do a review on Flash as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm doing a review on Flash, but like I always say, man, if you like the content, don't hesitate to subscribe button to Sly Media. Like I said, it's my review on Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Like I said, stay tuned for a lot of stuff I got coming. Like I said, I got Fast and the Furious review coming when that drops. Into the Spider-Verse. Like I said, I might do something on the Flash when it ends. Titans, I don't know yet, but for sure I know three things: Flash, Fast and the Furious, and Into the Spider-Verse. I'll do a review on them, and also Power, because that's just one of my favorite shows as well. So stay tuned, both of them no coming. This is Slime Media. Like I said, I'm in year 3 of doing this Slime Media content. Appreciate anybody that's still showing me love and still looking at the views on the video. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.